First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Peterson out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Check tight. 58, right up. Yeah, let's get
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Bostic charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now Brady. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for New England. 58 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James Devlin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Peterson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Brady to throw. This is White on the screen. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Edelman set to return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass here, caught by Edelman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Brady. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Brady hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Brady now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Brady. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
You don't want it. 72. 56. Mike, 53.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Caught on the right side, Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Regular, regular. Mike 56. Mike's 56. All day, all day. Wait, what do you got?
The final shot before half for Brady. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
From the 24, Haskins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not only going to catch the football, he's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Peterson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run again on 1st down, Peterson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. And 58 is a mic.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now it's Haskins, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Hey, Alabama.
On third and long, it's Brady. To Gordon, out left. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
They run, Peterson. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he finds McLaurin. And now look at him go. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Haskins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, watch the lane.
To throw on third down. Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They keep it on the ground. White again. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check right. Hey, check it.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Brady going to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, goal 66.
Brady going to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Just like that. Just like that.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. And got his man. Complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, I think. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And they will take a knee here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England.